We shall now consider another example. Let's measure the length of this cardboard sheet. Let's assume the length of this cardboard sheet to be 2 meters. So L is equal to 2m. In this case, 2 is the numeric value, while m, meters, is the unit of measure. So in the previous example of length of pencil, we used centimeter as the standard measure, while here we use meter as the standard measure. This standard measure is called unit. Unit is not only used for length but for other physical quantities as well, like mass. We measure lighter mass in grams and heavier in kilograms. When we go to the market to buy vegetables, we ask for vegetables in terms of kilograms. As an example, let's say we ask for 1 kilogram of potatoes. How will the vendor measure 1 kilogram of potatoes? The vendor will put a 1 kilogram weight on the left side of weighing scale, and he will put potatoes on the right side. Once these both scales are balanced, it's equivalent to 1 kilogram potatoes. This process is called as the measurement. Let's define what measurement is. Measurement is nothing but the activity of comparing of physical quantity with a standard measure. In our example, the standard measure is the 1 kilogram weight, and the process of measuring 1 kilogram potatoes using this weight is called measurement. If I want to measure the length of this stick, step 1 is to choose a standard measure. Let us consider this chalk to be the standard measure. We need to find out how many times of this standard measure is the length of stick. Let's find out. 1, 2, 10. This standard measure occurs exactly 10 times along the length of stick, which means the length of stick is 10 times that of the standard measure. Thus, length of stick L is equal to the numerical value 10 followed by unit, say n. L is equal to 10n. So, the steps of measurement are: Step 1. Take standard measure. Step 2. Compare the unknown physical quantity against this standard measure. In this case, the unknown physical quantity is the stick, while we have taken this chalk as the standard measure. This standard measure occurs 10 times along the length of this stick. So length is equal to 10 into unit. Let's review the previous example of the potatoes. The vendor put the 1 kilogram weight on one side of the balance and potatoes on another side. Here the standard measure is the 1 kg weight against which he compared the potatoes. Thus, measurement is the comparison of standard measure with the physical quantity. We have discussed already that physical quantity is measure having a unit and a numerical value. Do you know that the physical quantity does not change with the unit? In one example, we took centimeter as the standard measure, while in another, we took meter.